senior, number 7, Anna Grahowski. The junior, number 10, Addison Barr. The junior, number 11, Regan D'Alessio. The freshman, number 14, Ariana Kuch. The junior, number 16, Eva Romero. The sophomore, number 33, Kylene Dorman. The junior, number 18, Brianna Myers. The junior, number 20, Christy Raymond. The freshman, number 26, Gianna Kovali. The junior, number 36, Veronica Rapazzo. Head coaches for the Easthampton Eagles are Brian Miller, the assistant head coach Joe Roy.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your Pope Francis Cardinals. The freshman midfielder wearing number 10, MIAA Dillard. The sophomore midfielder wearing number 22, Maeve Turmel. Wearing number 18, the junior forward, Jordan Balin. The junior back wearing number 14, Gabriella Fialo. The junior midfielder wearing number 17, Ella Sterlacci. The junior back wearing number 13, Colette Thayer. The junior back wearing number 27, Nora Walsh. Wearing number 19, the senior back captain, Stephanie Caesar. The senior forward wearing number 24, the captain, Kira Fitzgerald. The senior keeper wearing number 26, Maeve Fitzgerald. And the senior forward wearing number 15, the captain, Isabella Meadows. The assistant coach of the Cardinals is Jennifer Trammell. The head coach of the Cardinals is Brent Dillard. Thank you, everyone. Pope Francis Prep School is proud to be a member of the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association and believes that proper sportsmanship should be displayed at all times. Please assist both teams in showing good sportsmanship during the contest today by refraining from derogatory remarks or gestures towards participants, coaches, officials, or other fans. Thank you for your help in this matter and enjoy the game. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we're going to ask you all please rise and remove your caps and direct your attention to the American flag located near our scoreboard for this afternoon's playing of our national anthem. gentlemen, thank you and enjoy the game. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. We are live. It is time to begin the state tournament. It is postseason time, the time we've been waiting for all year. The witching hour. The wins become losses. The losses become wins here, and we have got you covered. Today is the start of the playoffs, and we cannot be more ready for it. AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Cardinals, alongside with you. Here we have Dom Percy, the future voice of the Cardinals. Dom, are you ready for some postseason soccer or what?
I have been waiting for this moment all day.
Doubleheader today for the Pope Francis Cardinals. First, we will see the girls' team in action as they will take on Easthampton, and that will be followed tonight by the boys' soccer team, who will kick off at 6:30, and they will take on Monument in a battle for the first round of the Western Mass Class Tournament, both teams in the B Division. Mr. Zenda is here as well, running the scoreboard for us. He'll be here doing double duty today, working both games, giving all you guys a great viewing experience at home. Reminder, folks, to like this content and subscribe to our channel. We're producing unique content like this every single day of the week. So no matter where you are and however you may be listening tonight, we thank you. May Fitzgerald is getting the start today for the Pope Francis Cardinals in this round of 32. It feels to me, Dom, that the Cardinals feel like they can have this one. Starting May Fitzgerald, they feel like they're going to take care of business. What do you think?
I think they'll take care of business early on. They get little momentum. They win the first round of the Western Mass playoffs. They'll take that momentum. They'll add on to hopefully what will turn into champions for Western Mass.
This seems to me, Dom, to be a team that's ready to go to the final. They're ready to go play a Western Mass final again and win this class. Well, I think this team's locked in and loaded. I think MIAA Dillard coming in is going to help out this team. Let's see how it works here today as the Cardinals are ready to take on the Eagles. Again, fans, we thank you for joining us from no matter where you are and however you may be listening. Again, like this content, subscribe to our channel. Best high school sports network in the country. We're ready to go. Referees are here. We go, ladies and gentlemen. It is doubleheader time exclusively on Pope Prep. Easthampton is going to try to move it around now. They've got possession, trying to move it up the other way. All right, Dom, what's the key to the game today? I think the key is to get Bell Meadows involved, but you tell me, what is Dom looking at today?
Key would be to get both Bell Meadows, MIAA Dillard involved in the play down early, deep in their offensive zone to really start off with a lot of momentum early on in this game.
And speaking of that, there's MIAA Dillard trying to fire in a shot, but it's just a can of corn, they like to say there. Addison Barr making the save for Easthampton. Good opportunity for the Cardinals early on. Talk to me about the backs, Ryan. Ryan. Oh, my goodness gracious. I was just dealing with Ryan before, Ryan Davis. We're talking about the back situation for tonight's game, which we'll get into later. But, the backs for the Pope Francis Cardinals here and the girls' varsity team, it's a lot of juniors. Leading the way there is Gabby Fiallo.
Yeah.
Stephanie Caesar has it here. Moving over to Nora Walsh. Again, one of those junior backs. Stephanie Caesar really leading the charge, but behind Caesar is a junior back-heavy team as the Cardinals have it at midfield, led by their midfield leader for a long time here, MIAA Dillard. Dillard coming in this season. Look out. That could be trouble. Meadows takes a tumble into the keeper. Oh, boy, and she is down. Hope she's okay. Oh, boy. That is not a good sign for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Bella Meadows down in the first minute of this game, and she's going to get up, and hopefully she's okay. It's going to be a bump for her. Not sure if the Cardinals are going to be awarded with a free kick here, but
not something you want to see
when
one of your star players going down minute 30 into the game early on in the first round of the Western Mass playoffs.
She's able to get up, and it appears it's going to be a free kick. This is a nightmarish situation, even with Bella Meadows being injured, you'd think. A free kick for Bella Meadows is always dangerous territory for the opposition. Let's see if Bella Meadows can get some ecstasy off of this one. Here's the shot. It's going to go be a save for Addison Barr. So Barr covers up. It was a good opportunity for the Cardinals off the Bella Meadows tumble, which, this whole place, you could hear a pin drop after that one. Yeah. Dillard looking for it at midfield. Walsh trying to get in there as well. She does. Cardinals still trying to do something here. It'll be Jordan Ballant. So Ballant in her first season with the Cardinals as a junior.
playing with South Hadley before the season, coming over as a transfer for their upperclassmen years. So the Cardinals have themselves a nice player for the next 2 seasons, this one and next one. Fans still piling into this one, ready for some Western Mass tournament action today, as Stephanie Caesar has it here for the Cardinals. As they're getting ready to throw it in. We've got a little stop and cheer on the field. Brent Dillard leading the pack here for the first season of his career as the Cardinal coach. He had a 13-1 record this year. Again, these ladies coming off last year and what they did, winning the Class C title. They felt like they were ready to roll with some unfinished business for some of these seniors. Trying to take care of business now and trying to add another trophy to the showcase. And the trophy hunt starts now for the Cardinals. That's what they like to say. Meadows trying to take a break and cut in the shot. She scores! It's Bella Meadows like that. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Money in the bank at the 37-39 mark. The Cardinals put it in. It's Bella Meadows getting the goal for the Cardinals. And just like that, it is 1-0 for Pope Francis. Bada bing, bada boom. Money in the bank. It's ecstasy for Meadows at the 2:21 mark.
Once Meadows gets starting, her 31st goal of this season. Once Meadows gets starting, she is almost impossible to stop once she gets rolling. I could see her putting up easily 3, if not 4 goals this game, seeing as she got the first goal.
3 or 4 would be tremendous in a playoff game. Bella Meadows getting the scoring started. It's her first of the postseason, and it's a big Cardinal goal. It's actually her 31st of the year for counting both. So we're going to count it both here. And the announcements coming up as Dillard has it, looking to make it 2-0, trying to get it out of their own end are the Cardinals. Again, there was an expectation coming into this game that the Cardinals were going to be able to handle business, and thus far looks like they're going to. So I'll get on the PA announcements here, and we'll get this going. Pope Francis goal, her 31st of the season, scored by the senior forward number 15, Isabella Meadows. Time of the goal for Bella, 2 minutes, 21 seconds. It's Meadows at 2:21 to give your Cardinals a 1-0 lead. That was almost a good opportunity for Kira Fitzgerald, one of the captains on this team. Kira Fitzgerald's had a good season for the Pope Francis Cardinals. And what do you think, Dom? In your analysis, what do you see from Kira Fitzgerald?
Despite the fact that she hasn't really had any goals or she's had 1 assist, she still makes this team a significant play of this team. My bad, I read the roster wrong. She has 11 goals and 11 assists. And she is very good key part of this team, along with Meadows and Mila Dillard.
Yeah, I mean, Kira Fitzgerald has been incredible on the wing, too. Look out. I mean, a lot of these goals that Meadows has had this year, I mean, it's been Kira Fitzgerald doing some work for her and setting her up. I think that's been a great factor, putting her at the wing with Meadows and having Ballon on the other side, too. It adds a certain dimension with Ballon there as well this year for the Cardinals, so it's interesting to see. With the leadership of Caesar, Meadows, and Fitzgerald, I think I'm telling you, man, I think this team is poised for another deep run. But again, tonight, folks, we're going to preview what we have coming up for you, as Easthampton will try to work it the other way, but it's going to be quickly swallowed up and chewed up and spit out by the Cardinals. It's Caesar who's going to work it the other way. We've got boys soccer tonight, and Eric Liu, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from me first. Eric Liu is going to be in the spot tonight. He will be joining us live at 6:30 for that game, and we'll be kicking off. Give you some pregame and postgame coverage as well. Tune in tonight. We got a doubleheader. I keep saying Riley. Unbelievable. I'm so sorry. Matt and I will be here doing double shift tonight, working from 4 to 8. I've got to get better quick, Mr. Zenda. That was a bad switch there, to say the least. Cardinals looking for it. It's Termel trying to stuff it home for the Cardinals deep in the Easthampton territory. Ballant will work back with it. Ballant's going to try to fire a shot, but it goes to the left. It'll be a goal kick coming in. Goal kick coming in for Easthampton. Addison Barr will fire us back in the play. Dillard. Again, one of the things that defenses talk about, taking away the middle of the field when they play the Pope Francis Cardinals, so Meadows cannot have an opportunity to go, as that was a nice shake and bake there by Thayer. Again, they want to control the middle of the field, trying to take away Bella Meadows. That's the one thing that we've seen this year from teams. Thus far, Easthampton, they have not played up to that script, as Meadows is going to get a little whistle here. It's going to be a free kick going for the visitors, and the Easthampton Eagles will have the opportunity to take it the other way at the 46-yard line.
Even when Meadows does not necessarily stay in the middle of the field, like you said, off to the side, she has such a good shot that she can easily shoot it from one side of, or the far side of the field, probably to the far side of the net, fairly easily, and it's almost impossible to stop if you're the goaltender.
Listen, this is also something we've said with the boys, too, that they needed a finisher for years and years here. We've seen it in the past as well. Bell Meadows, it's a finisher for sure. It's like Erling Haaland, for example, for guys soccer. It's someone who can take the ball like this and try to put it in, just creating instant chances as it's going to deflect out of play, and I think it's going to be a corner coming in. We'll see what the official says and what he has in mind. I think they're going to call on Caesar, or it might be a throw-in. We'll see.
Like we said early on, Pope has stayed in the offensive zone for what has been the majority of the 7 minutes we've played so far in this game. I believe Easthampton only came out twice over the halfway point of the field, and they have yet to get a shot on goal on the Cardinal goalkeeper, Mae Fitzgerald.
I mean, a lot of the games that we've seen this year, out of the 7 of 8 that I've done, and about the few that you've seen as well, the Cardinals hold possession so well. I mean, there's 80 minutes in these games. They hold it for about 70. Yeah. That's what they average, and it's absolutely fascinating to see for sure.
And if you're
just hold possession, and that's something that's hard to do at high school sports, at high school level. So you're able to hold possession for 70 minutes. As I got to get back here onto the field, as the Easthampton Eagles have it, they're crossing the 20-yard line, and that's just going to be nothing going there for the Easthampton Eagles. They tried to get something there. I believe that was Ariana Couchet trying to put it in, but it was not to be, as they could not finish. Cardinals going to look for it here, and Nora Walsh will pick it off nicely. Here's Kira Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald down the field. Ella Sterlacci looking for it. Meadows trying to get there. Here's Bella looking for Dose. Here's the Dose show. Bella Meadows looking for it. Passes it off to Ballon. Here's Ballon. Back to Meadows. Ballon trying to fire in the shot, and that is going to be a clockwork save there for Addison Barr. So Barr came into this game with 62 saves. She's going to have to add some more after this one. Cardinals will look for it here. Thayer trying to get there. Trammell as well. Hot day today here at Pope Francis, I got to say it. For October 26th, you figure we'd be freezing our tails off back here in the press box, turning on the heat. But that hasn't been the case today, as Fitzgerald's going to try to take it the other way. Look out here. Meadows trying to get there, but it goes out of her reach. Good opportunity for the Cardinals, but no cash in still. Beautiful fall day, though, nonetheless. I'm not gonna complain. Okay, I'm not gonna complain about
74 degrees,
77 degrees,
77.
Here. I'm not gonna complain. I mean,
average has been at least 40, 50 degrees out.
Should have told my parents to leave the pool open because we could have had these games.
My mom's been telling me every day, I want that sweater. You need to have that sweater on before you go out.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing how it goes because sometimes you wake up in the morning, it's freezing outside. You put on the sweatshirt. You turn on the heat in your car, and then you're sweating. And it's just like, why did I bring a sweatshirt? And then the rest of the day is a heat bowl. But Mae Trammell's got it here for the Cardinals. She'll look around and try to create space. Wearing the headgear again as Meadows tried to get there. Some nice defense from the Easthampton Eagles is going to win them possession. I believe that was Simone Young, the sophomore, taking it in. Caesar able to get it back. Here's Mila Dillard. Dillard looking the other way. Finds Kira Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald back to Dillard. Perfect pass. Dillard trying to fire a shot. She scores. Ba-bing. Ba-boo. Money in the bank. It's Mila Dillard in the postseason. That was a big one. And the Cardinals take a 2-0 lead. Look out. Easthampton is in dire trouble now. It is Mila Dillard with an absolute beautiful golazo there. It's Mila Dillard going top shelf. Bada-bing, bada-boo. Coast-to-coast money in the bank for the Cardinals. It was nice passing along the way, and it's Mila Dillard getting on the board for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Mila Dillard, that is your 15th goal of the season. Freshman getting it done for the Cardinals. What do you think, Don?
I think she's had a great season so far, especially I continued going on with school from her last year. Main thing she does do in her free time when she's not playing soccer is also futsal, traveling around really the world. She was in Portugal, I believe.
Wow, well,
over
Portugal's a
December.
nice place to go for sure for soccer. Look out here. That could be another one, but it's going to be a cover-up for Termel. Got to get on the announcements here and get this announcement in. Pope Francis goal, her 15th of the season. Scored by the freshman midfielder number 10, MIAA Dillard. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 50 seconds. It's Dillard at 9:50 to give the Cardinals a 2-0 lead. So Dillard and Meadows have cashed in for the Cardinals. It's 2-0. And Easthampton, they've got to find a way to get back into this one now. The Cardinals are starting to lap them by. This game could get out of control fast. 3 might be the dagger today, knowing how good the Cardinals have been on the back ends this season. Sterlacci looking around, trying to find Dillard. Fitzgerald trying to get in there as well. Dillard still looking for it here. It's going to get pushed back aside, and here come the visitors, the Easthampton Eagles. Eagles trying to take it the other way with speed. Here they try to come. Fitzgerald's going to come out and make a nice play for the Pope Francis Cardinals. They'll try to chip it around. Cardinals looking for it here. Termel trying to chip it out. Again, no Eden Kornacki in net today. She is currently sitting on the bench. They turned to Mae Fitzgerald, and it's been nice for the Cardinals to have a solid backup solution. It's been a perfect one for the Cardinals and Coach Brent Dillard to put that in mid-season here, but actually past mid-season in the postseason. As Meadows will find Jordan Ballant. This could be even more trouble for the Eagles. Ballant, look out. They can smell blood now. Meadows trying to get there. Meadows looking for it to bounce down, and she just couldn't get the perfect angle on the ball, so it'll be a cover-up for the Easthampton Eagles.
Going on what you said a couple of minutes ago, with the Cardinals having possession 70 minutes out of the 80 in the offensive zone. If you're Easthampton right now, that number, 10 minutes in the offensive zone, might even be lower.
Yeah, I mean, one thing, too, for Easthampton, just a little quick coach's adjustment from, AJ Gonzalez here. I'm not trying to say I'm a coach. They have to take away the middle of the field. I mean, Bella Meadows is just running free. I mean, it's like you're playing football, and you're trying to cover Tyreek Hill, and you think that you can leave him in zone coverage and let him play underneath. It does not work. They have to cover the middle of the field and play contain, or else this is going to be a long, long day for the Easthampton Eagles, as Walsh has it here for the Cardinals. Walsh is going to kick it back. Stephanie Caesar, one of the 3 captains on the team, finds Termel. Maeve Termel, soccer family. Indeed, there is Ballant. He's going to look up the field. Meadows is trying to cook up the middle, and look out. They have no answer again. This is going to be a clean break for the Cardinals. You can smell it. Yes, you can. It's 3-0. 27-14 to go. Easthampton is in deep, deep trouble. Bella Meadows is cooking up the middle of the field. That's her second of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, that means it's her 32nd of the season. So Bella Meadows, another golazo. Make that 2 for Meadows today. Make that 32 for her on the season. And just like that, the Cardinals, with 27-14 to go in the opening half, have a 3-0 lead. It's out of control. The Cardinals are in complete command.
I know I had said earlier that maybe Meadows might have had 3 or 4 goals, but how it's looking up right now, 13 minutes in, Meadows with 2 goals. She might look at more as maybe I don't know if they use this phrase in soccer, but in hockey they say hat trick.
Yep,
or in her case, maybe
sure.
A double hat trick.
And listen, you were right on, Dom. It's like you're a fortune teller. 3 to 4 goals, already at 2 with about 13 minutes in here. It's out of control. For the visitors, they've got to figure things out quickly. Fitzgerald looking in, trying to fire on a shot, and that is a big-time save for the visitors. Rebound's going to get kicked out to Sterlacci. She takes a tumble, and Easthampton's going to have to work it out of harm's way. They're trying to. Fitzgerald's going to block it. Meadows is going to come in, trying to find Fitzgerald, and Fitzgerald is going to hook it to the left of the net. Good opportunity for the Cardinals, but no cash in there.
Pope Francis goal, her second of the game, scored by the senior forward number 15, Isabella Meadows. Time of the goal, 12 minutes, 46 seconds. It's Meadows at 12:46 to give the Cardinals a 3-0 lead.
3-0. It's out of control. I mean, they've got to contain the middle of the field. I don't know how much harder this has to be. I mean, they've got to figure things out quickly, or it's going to be a long, long day. I mean, for a playoff game, too, you think you'd be prepared to cover the middle of the field, but it's not working right now for Easthampton. They've got to figure it out quick.
Mainly what it is, when it comes down to playoffs, the big thing that coaches say, no matter who you play, seed or numbering in, as far as Western Mass State or nationwide, doesn't matter. All that matters really is how much do you want to win this game. And right now it's looking like Pope Francis has really controlled the entire game so far, and that they are going to come out victorious.
Easthampton, that sideline right now, you could hear a pin drop. Over at the Cardinals, it's a lot of laughing, a lot of giggling, and the possession on the field too. It's not even been close.
All Pope Francis.
Cardinals are going to probably put one in here if they're not careful. Meadows, look out, looking for the hat trick. There it is. That's a hat trick. That is, ladies and gentlemen, let that be said. That is a 15-minute hat trick. Unbelievable for Bella Meadows. That is insane.
I don't know if we've kept it
on the field. I think we're going to have to stop with the goal horn here. This is just getting out of control. That's a hat trick for Bella Meadows now, and it's a playoff game here. We knew that coming into this game that Easthampton was in a higher division than the Pope Francis Cardinals. But let me tell you now, this game is just out of control, and they're going to get the whole bench in here, it seems. Emma Corden's getting loose on the sideline. That's a first 15 minutes hat trick. Bella Meadows continues to stun us all. That's 33 on the season now. That's her third of the game. It's a hat trick already. 4-0 for the Cardinals. This game is just completely out of control.
I don't know if we've had, as far as Cardinal records for soccer, but that definitely seems like it would be one for the fastest hat trick.
That's one of the fastest I've seen her score for sure. Meadows going to look for it. Bella Meadows going to try to fire a shot. That's another one.
Another goal.
Make it 4, and it is out of control. Oh, my gracious. That's 5-0 for the Pope Francis Cardinals.
That was her
Easthampton today. I am not sure what's going on. It's out of control.
Her second goal in
I can't even keep
21
up.
seconds.
I can't even keep up. Other than to say that Bella Meadows has 4 goals before, and it's just unbelievable.
We are. If you could see us in the press box now, we are frantically trying to write down.
I'm not going to be
how
able to
many
keep
goals
up with all these
keep
goals, and finally they're going to get Bella Meadows off the field and give her a little bit of a rest. That's
a much
4
needed
goals.
and much deserved rest.
AJ, we're at 5 goals, right?
We're at 5. Yeah, and Bella Meadows is at 4 in the first 15 minutes of the game. We're having an issue with our scoreboard too, and trying to keep up with all these goals now. This is ridiculous. I mean, unbelievable. And Meadows is getting checked out on the sideline. I hope everything's okay. I mean, it's 5-0. And you could hear a pin drop in this place. It is unbelievable for a postseason game as well. You would not expect it. Fitzgerald looking around, trying to find Emma Corden. Can't. It's going to be taken the other way by Pittsfield. Here they come, trying to work it the other way. Or Pittsfield. Oh, my gracious, that was bad.
Easthampton.
Boy, oh, boy. Starting to forget who they are. Listen, Easthampton, they've got to get something going fast, or else it's going to be their days are going to be numbered here in this game. And for Pope Francis, you've got to love the start. Possession, it's been 98-2.
It was right off the bat. Even though Easthampton had possession of the kickoff right away, the Cardinals immediately put pressure on deep into the offensive zone, and that was the first shot that Easthampton had managed to get off in what I believe was 5 minutes.
That one's going to head out on Ava Romero, so the Cardinals are going to get a throw-in. There was a clear agenda today for the Pope Francis Cardinals, a clear agenda to say that we're going to come out strong. We're going to come out with a great style of attack right away, and we're not going to let these guys into the game. As the Cardinals will look for it here, they've got it. It's Nora Walsh. Walsh trying to do something over to Ella Sterlacci. Sterlacci looking up. Stephanie Caesar. Again, folks, reminder, coming up, we've got 2 games today. We're going to work a double shift going overtime tonight as the Cardinals will take on Monument. It'll be boys soccer here, Western Mass Class B tournament. So after this game is done, we'll be there live. Coverage coming up at 6:30 immediately following today's game right here, exclusively on Pope Prep. Reaching the halfway point in the opening half, Cardinals in total command.
I believe Eric Liu, we just saw along the sidelines come for the
He's coming
Monument
early today.
boys.
4:26 here, 2 hours before the game. I said, Eric, if you want to come and do this today, right? Because we don't just let anybody come up here and commentate.
Only the best
right.
of the best.
Exactly. So I said, Eric, make sure you're here an hour before the game. So here, I'm glad to see him 2 hours before the game. That's cool.
At this rate, this game could be over very, very quickly.
I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. For a postseason game, for it to be this out of control, it is fascinating stuff. Order's been restored with Meadows off the field. Easthampton just had no answer whatsoever for Meadows up in the middle of the field. I mean, I don't know how many times we can say it. It's fascinating stuff as DeRose coming in over to Termel, back to DeRose. They're going a little tip-tap-toe all the way down the field. But it's going to head out of bounds, and Easthampton is going to take possession finally. So they'll restore order. Trying to get it out of their own end, trying to hold possession here. And they can't. Oh, man. There goes down. Walsh is just going to clear it out. No, it's going to stay in bounds, but it's going to deflect off Easthampton. So Pope's going to get possession back. A few Easthampton fans made the trip down here today to watch the Cardinals and the Eagles, and it's been a quiet showing from them thus far. Not much to cheer about. not much even to talk about right now. Just pin drops with the
JV
Easthampton
team
crew.
over to our left side of the.
Yeah, we haven't heard.
Haven't heard much from them.
And listen, for Easthampton, this Cardinal team is very good. I mean, this is the best Cardinal team that I think I've seen here in my 3 years covering the team. I think that this year with Meadows and Dillard, it's a great group and a great bunch. And these Cardinals are just in total command. They have taken over this game, and with 21:30 to go, for Easthampton, you're looking for at least just a goal, just trying to get a shot on goal. Really, I mean, it's been that much of a struggle just to get a shot on goal. But I'm not going to focus on the Easthampton struggles. I'm going to focus on the Pope Francis dominance. I think that's where we should start with this one. I mean, this team, I'm telling you, they came out today. They came out on the bench, and they did an interview with the visitors from why am I forgetting the name?
Easthampton, Real to Real, yes.
Yep, they were doing an interview, and you could just tell that there was a feeling with this team that they were going to take care of business today, and they're having fun on the sideline now. It's most of the starters, some of the starters at least, are sitting down enjoying the nice weather today. It's 78 now, 78 degrees. 78-degree fine weather today. I mean,
has stayed mostly in the 70s.
This was shorts and shirt weather, and I just completely overthought this one. I got sweatpants on, sweatshirt. I've been up here when it's freezing, and let me tell you, it gets freezing. I think we're going to get to that level in the state tournament, but we'll see with that.
I have to ask, how is Olympia during the winter time?
It depends. It's weird. It depends. If it's cold outside, it's very cold inside.
Yep.
And it's warmer outside, it's warmer inside. I think that's how it usually goes over there. And obviously in January it's absolutely freezing. So it's Was it freezing cold at the Garden this past year?
No. All heated.
The TD Garden is temperature control. The Songus Center, we did that game as well. The semifinal against who was our semifinal?
St. John's Prep,
Bingo.
I believe.
Yep, and I was at the game and I don't even remember.
And that was in Lowell.
Yeah,
at UMass Lowell.
Yeah, that was a nice arena for sure. We got to sit up in the nice press box of the writers. That was the funniest thing too. I was sitting next to someone from the Boston Globe, Boston Herald on my right, and Boston Globe on my left. It was a little competition between the two, but it was nice to see them for sure working together at that game.
I watched that game. I thought the whole game, man, this is a close game. I'm expecting a 1-goal max.
I mean, that whole playoff run was just spectacular. Just from the start, from that get-go. There was a round of 16 game where Josh Ivey scored a game winner in overtime. I mean, they were that close.
I believe it was Wesley.
Yes, the the Raiders. Yep, I remember that exactly. Yep, I remember that place literally shook louder than I've ever heard it shook for any game, and it's been packed more. But for that one goal and that one moment, it was absurd.
Going nuts.
I mean that goal too. I mean Josh Ivey. Hope he's doing well. We're gonna miss him here with Pope Hockey this year, but
we're gonna miss a lot of people.
Yeah, but the thing with Pope Hockey is they're gonna find a way to always be good, and that's something we always appreciate as well. Eagles here, deep in the Cardinal territory, they got to fire a shot, and that one's going to go to the left of the net. It's not that close, and the Cardinals are going to get some subs on the field. Coming into the game for your Pope Francis Cardinals, the junior wearing number 18, Jordan Ballett, and the sophomore wearing number 20, Ava Moultonbray. Coming off the field for your Cardinals, the senior captain number 24, Kira Fitzgerald, and the sophomore wearing number 22, May Turmel. Yeah, so Turmel and Fitzgerald are going to come off, and Moultonbray and Ballett will come back on. Moultonbray will hop in for the first time today, the sophomore. I mean, that hockey run was just absolutely spectacular. I mean, basketball, too. The games we had for basketball, I don't know if you watched a lot.
I didn't watch as much basketball, but I did hear they made it to, I believe it was round of 8?
Yep, they made it to the round of 16, round of 16, if I'm not mistaken. And they lost on a buzzer beater, too. That was
it was 2 points, I believe.
Yeah, they lost on a buzzer beater 2-pointer at the end of the game. That was a tough one for the Cardinals to swallow. But they had a great year, winning a class championship for sure, beating lots of teams, Longmeadow, East Longmeadow, Amherst, West Springfield, a lot of those teams that, the Cardinals, they weren't able to take care of. They finally exercised those demons last year and put those teams to sleep a little bit. Cardinals looking forward here. Laura Walsh. Walsh trying to shake and bake. Move it up to Ballot and goes to Emma Corden. Emma Corden, one of the seniors, looking to get into television and film when she eventually leaves here. As the Cardinals have it with Jordan Ballot. Brian Miller, another season for him, for the visitors and the Easthampton Eagles. And today it's been rough. to say the least. 5-0.
Early on in
Yeah,
this.
the order's been restored. Really, Meadows has been off the field, and the offense for the Cardinals has kind of dissipated a little bit. But it's still troublesome. They still really can't hold possession. They're finally starting to creep back up in possession totals, but
You think this far, this late, in the first half, and down this much, you still want to keep going and going and going.
Yep. The story for today, though, right now, is Bella Meadows with 4 goals. I'm not sure if she's going to be able to get back into the game, but if she can, 4 goals in 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Playing soccer. This is not lacrosse. This is soccer now. Scoring 4 in 15 minutes is I think that might be a record, and I've seen Bella Meadows score a lot at previous times. That's something new for sure. 4 in 15 minutes. Gosh.
But it's unheard of.
It's unheard of in high school. I mean, we've seen high scores here. I mean, I think we saw a game one time go 16-0. I think that was one time.
A couple years ago?
Yeah, it was a sophomore year. I was balanced here. Look out, I got to come back. That off the post rebound kicks out, and Easthampton catches a break there. It's a good opportunity for Jordan Ballot to get on the board. That would have been her 7th of the season if it went in, but instead it headed out of bounds, and we got a sub. Coming into the game for the Pope Francis Cardinals, the junior back, number 14, Gabby Fiallo. Coming off the field for your Cardinals, the junior back, wearing number 13, Colette Thayer. So Thayer comes off. Fiallo will hop back on. Again, you got to love the rotation of the backs, too. I mean, it's Thayer, Fiallo, Nora Walsh back there, and then obviously Stephanie Caesar. I mean, it's great at the back ends for the Cardinals. You wonder why they don't give up many goals? That's the reason why, really. As it's going to be an offside call here from the officials. Yep. Some of the fans here could see that coming from miles away. The Cardinals this year, they've only given up 5 goals. And now they have put up, let's see, so 5 today, right? Let's count that, and 76 on the year. Dom, quick math for me, 76 plus 5. You know the answer is?
81.
Perfect. I was just going to say 81. Now I have to test the underclassmen and make sure the math skills are doing good, as the Cardinals will look for it. Miss Spence will thank me later. Cardinals have it here. Oh, you don't have Miss Spence.
No, I do not.
Okay, who do you have?
Mr. Williams.
Well, Mr. Williams will thank me later. Coach Williams will be coaching the tennis team this year.
Oh, really?
Yep. Sterlacci is going to try to fire on a shot. Oh, and that one went just to the right of the net. Good opportunity for the Cardinals and no cash in. We've got a sub coming on. I don't know how you say that last name. You're going to have to help me out here.
I know you said you might educate the younger classmen, but
oh boy,
I think that's
I'm going to have to ask Zenda on this one. We just skip it. I really don't want to mispronounce his last name here. Oh, cheapers. And then Louis Hayes came off. Okay, I'm going to skip that one. I'm just going to act like I didn't even know it was coming. As the Cardinals here will try to fire something in. It's Molten Bray. Molten Bray trying to get in there, trying to make the play, and eventually Easthampton will try to clear. Caesar looking for it. There's Stephanie Caesar. Caesar over to Nora Walsh. 13:35 to go. I feel bad for that person. That last name is a tough one for us up here. First time she's been on the paper, the sheet, in the roster. Should have asked about that last name before this game started. That is AJ's bad. He's falling asleep in the press box.
That would be my bad. I was down there getting the rosters.
Sterlacci is going to try to fire on a shot here. That's going to be a candy corn for the visitors. They'll cover up. 13-10 again. So Dom, you played baseball, right?
No. I do golf.
Golf, yeah.
Hockey. And I'm going to see if I can try track this year.
Okay, track. That was the third missing piece in the Don Percy puzzle there that I was missing.
Yeah.
As Bella Meadows is getting ready to come into the game, and that is a frustrating sign, to say the least, for the visitors, as Emma Corden is going to try to get something going. Sophia DeRose trying to rumble to the 10-yard line. She's got it. It's going to get kicked around, and Easthampton will try to take possession, but they still can't hold possession. Sterlacci firing a shot, and that is a can of corn again, and a save for the visitors. So it's going to be tough for us during hockey season to have you, because the Pope Francis hockey schedule, I'll say, it can be a little bit demanding.
Yeah.
So we'll obviously give Don Percy a little bit of rest in between, but
I believe we do may have somebody who could fill my shoes.
Okay.
For the time being, this is not official, but it is a possibility.
Tell him to come talk to me. we'll talk after. I don't want to spoil the surprise for any of our viewers at home who are waiting for the hockey coverage. As the Cardinals and Ava Moultonbury try to step at home, it will be a cover-up for the visitors. Again, folks, we've got the hockey and basketball seasons coming up. Winter season will be here in the blink of an eye. Fall, we're in the playoffs now. It's going to be hockey and basketball then. For now, we have soccer, and these soccer seasons are going to come down and have some interesting endings. As Gabby Fiallo is going to come in and take it for Pope Francis. Here's Gabby. Gabby looking around, trying to just create some space near the sideline. It's going to head out of bounds. And it will be Olivia Dolan getting ready to throw it in. And we've got subs. Coming into the game for your Pope Francis Cardinals, the sophomore wearing number 22, Maeve Trammell, and the senior wearing number 15, Isabella Meadows. Coming off the field for your Cardinals, the junior wearing number 17, Ella Sterlacci, and the senior captain wearing number 19, Stephanie Caesar. So Caesar getting some good work for the Cardinals in the back end. She's going to take a seat now, and then all the Cardinals are going to get it to them to take a few minutes, rest, and let some other Cardinals get in. So Meadows is going to be at midfield for this game. I'd be stunned if they put her back at striker in the 9 spot. It was a disaster for Easthampton to even handle that. So
Could be looking for her 5th goal of the game.
yeah, 5th goal of the game, and if they left her in, it could have been.
Easily, this game could be 10.
Could have been 10-0
right now.
10:33 to go. Regardless of the outcome in this opening half, we'll give you the halftime report. As that's a boot and a half from Meadows looking downfield. Tried to find DeRose and the combination of DeRose and Corden, but eventually it went past both of them. It'll be a goal kick firing it in here, looking for Trammell and Dolan, looking for somewhat of a combination of both. Getting a kick back to Nora Walsh here. Fitzgerald. Over to Trammell. Maeve Trammell looking down the pitch, trying to find Bella Meadows. The pass is going to be picked off here from Easthampton.
Yeah, that was Regan DeSalle.
Yep, you're right on. As Easthampton will try to do something, but that pass is just too far. And again, the struggles for Easthampton continue. It feels like there's a black cat down there on the sideline today for the Eagles. Battle of the Birds. It's been the Cardinals with a clear cut edge and a 5-0 scoreboard to show for it. And hit out of bounds. Meadows with 4 today. Mila Dillard with 1. Goal scorers today for the Cardinals. Yeah, so our producer back here, Mr. Zenda, it was kind of difficult, right, to get those that goal package going for halftime. I mean, how many goals were there in that? Yeah, it's going to take a while for sure. How many goals were there in a little 2-minute span? As Meadows takes it here, looking for Emma Corden. Corden couldn't get turned around in enough time. Ballot is going to try to take it back. Here's Jordan Ballot. Ballot trying to make the play. Over to Sterlacci it goes, or excuse me, rather, that is not Sterlacci. That is. I'm gonna give it a try. Ready? Brashalarhe.
Ella Brashalarhe.
Brackalarhe. Brackalari,
I think.
maybe. Well, I'll ask for sure. Again, that is my apologies to the viewers at home. As a Cardinal players, I'm shaking up. I believe that is Fiallo, as Trammell. Fiallo is able to still play in it, though, as she'll look up the field. Fiallo trying to ice it up there, trying to find something. Emma Corden is going to try to run for that one, and she'll get out pace there and actually rolled out of bounds before we could do anything else. 7:55 to go in this one. Again, Don Percy alongside AJ Gonsalves, voice of the Cardinals, with you here tonight. What to this point has been a clinic for the Cardinals. Gotta love the way they're playing now. And I think we've got a whistle here, and it's going to be a sub coming in for the Cardinals. That'll be Julia Bonafido, and Emma Corden's going to come off. Coming into the game for the Pope Francis Cardinals, the freshman forward wearing number 5, Julia Bonafido. Coming off the field for your Pope Francis Cardinals, the senior wearing number 28, Emma Corden.
Pope still putting pressure on.
Yeah, I mean it's been a clinic here. They moved Meadows back, so that's going to restore some order in the goal department, you'd think, as Tramel's going to look upfield. Here come the Cardinals trying to stub it home. The shot, and a big save is made by Easthampton. Good opportunity, good-looking one for Julia Bonafide coming off the bench, trying to make some noise in the goal department. Heads out of bounds.
Meadows trying to cut back up the field, like we said again, even putting her back can't.
Yep. To Rose. Trying to stuff one in. It's going to be a cover-up. $5:58 to go, opening half. Half that is quickly winding down. Here at Pope Prep Productions. Getting hot up here in the press box. I think I'm going to sweat through all my clothes tonight. This is a heater, to say the least, as the Cardinals will look for it. It's Maeve Trammell. Cardinal backs trying to get back there. It's going to be a cover-up for Mae Fitzgerald instead. I swear, today we came into this press box, and there were flies all over it. It was like an invasion, to say the least, for sure. Poor Mr. Zenda over here got a little bug infestation over in the right corner, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right corner of the press box?
Yeah, so right corner of the press box, there is a bug infestation, to say the least. But luckily, Mr. Zenda's a smart man, and he opened the window, and adios went the bugs. So
not much for us here over the left corner.
So before I leave today, I'll be sure to give the press box an old sweeping and make sure it's nice, tidy, and clean, and all the windows are locked. As Cardinals have it here, we're going to try to stub it home, try to fire in a shot. That is going to be a clear away. It goes back to Trammell. Trammell to Meadows. Look out here. This could be difficult. Meadows trying to fire in a shot, but that one is just going to be an easy cover-up and a save for the visitors. Again, playoff game, round of 32, and right now it's looking like a game that's been taken over by Mellow Meadows, as it's the Cardinals who have it here with Trammell. Trammell looking down the field, trying to find Bonafide again, and that's going to be a cover-up. Again, Cardinals meant business today. They knew it coming in. They wanted to get on the board early, and they did. To the tune of 5-0. With the lead now, they have it. Trammell trying to get back there, too. And here come the visitors. The Easthampton Eagles trying to make the play down the field. Trying to at least get something going here. Dolan will just try to clear it out. And Easthampton still trying to do something. But Trammell is quickly there to restore order on the back ends as Ballant is going to look downfield. It's Bonafide. Bonafide looking for her first goal on the varsity squad. Look out. This could be it. No, it's a tunnel up. And I thought the ball was still live. We didn't hear a whistle from up here in the box. And they're going to be assessed with a penalty. That's going to be the next question. I don't think so. I think it's just going to be a goal kick. So it'll be a goal kick coming in. That was a great opportunity for the Cardinals to put the old touchdown on the board. And get the celebrations really going. But
especially a good opportunity for Bonafide to net her first on the Pope varsity team, especially during these postseason games.
Meadows looking down the field, trying to make the play, but it's going to be a cover-up for Easthampton. 2:35 to go now. It's Dolan. Fitzgerald. Nora Walsh. Walsh going to make the play over to Dolan. Olivia Dolan looking downfield. Has Ballant. There's Jordan Ballant. Ballant going to shake and bake. Here it is. It's Ballant, and that is going to be a whistle. And we've got it going the other way. I think it went off the hand of Ballant. The referee was quick to say handball. It's going to be going the way of Easthampton with a free kick. We've reached 2 minutes to go in the opening half, and the clock will stop, meaning that we are now on referee time. So the refs will control the clock from down on the field since this is a round of 32 game. They will control when this game ends. Referees have all power and all say We will still do our best to give you an accurate representation of the time. As it's going to head out of bounds. Maybe a goal kick coming in for the Cardinals. Again, we think the time that we have is representative of the time on the field. But we will see for sure. Meadows looking around. Trying to create space. It's Nora Walsh. Fitzgerald. Looking downfield. Over to Meadows. Here's Bella Meadows. Meadows to Ballant. Ballant having to move it around. Trying to do something here. That's going to be a cover-up for the visitors. 52 seconds according to our calculations on the clock. We haven't heard any whistles, so that time would be accurate.
You just under a minute to play, you said?
Yep. It's about 40 seconds now. As the Cardinals will try to do something here. It's going to head out of bounds. It'll be Easthampton possession. I mean, it's a quiet one right now. I mean, you wonder why. The scoreboard will...
like you said, haven't heard anything
everything
from...
you need to know. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're also... haven't heard anything from the student section.
Folks, yeah.
Yeah. The people that came from Easthampton looking for a good game tonight.
Yeah. I think we should play... What do you think, guys? Do you think we should play Hey Ya or Empire State of Mind when this timeout ends here? Yeah, don't oh my... Sorry about that, folks. A little technical issue, and that's it. Half it comes to a close, and we've reached that position, 5-0. Coming up, folks, we've got the halftime report. Stay tuned. That's all coming up. Champions play here. Pope Prep Soccer back in the flash exclusively on Pope Prep, because this is where the champions play. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Coming to you live from beautiful Pope Francis. Hot, sunny day in the fall. It is 5-0 for the Pope Francis Cardinals in part one of our doubleheader tonight. Dominic Percy alongside A.J. Gonzalez, voice of the Cardinals, steering the ship here tonight for Pope Prep Productions. Cardinals coming in. Got the highlights package ready to go. Let's roll the highlights package. We got this coming in. Here we go. We're going to put it on full screen. There you are, taking a key look at the keeper for the visitors. As Bella Meadows is going to come in and eat the middle of the field all day long, Dom. Isn't that right?
She has been just amazing this whole game so far, as that was just her first of 4 that she has gotten in what was a span of 15 minutes.
Yeah, we'll watch it again here coming in. Look out. That's another angle, and it's another Bella Meadows goal coming in. It was the second of the game. That was a bullseye, bottom left corner. Bada bing, bada boo. That eventually made it 3-0. We'll watch it here again one more time. Meadows coming in. That was the hat-trick goal, making it 4-0. It looks like the same thing you're watching, but it's a different goal every time. And here's the 5th one. This is Bella Meadows again. It's an absolute clinic. Codes to the right, and boom, top shelf. That felt like the dagger today with about 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go. We'll replay the highlights package here one more time. We're going to give you our thoughts while the package is rolling. So, Dom, for Easthampton, right, this is a postseason game. This is a round of 32. How can they get back into this game?
If they want any chance of getting back in this game, the main thing that they have to have is the heart, the want to try to at least come back and score a couple goals early on in the second half to at least tie up Pope Francis into what I believe would be overtime if it gets to that point. But the main thing you got to do, Meadows always is going to cut down the middle. Just, you're not going to catch her. The main thing they got to do is keep the ball away from the middle and start working it up the sides. And if they can't, then really it's unfortunate for them, as Pope could take this to the second round.
It looks like Pope Francis is going to run away with this one unless Easthampton has a magical second half and can do something. Bella Meadows, again, 4 goals. Myla Dillard, 1. Coming up in about 2 minutes, we've got the start of the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Pope Prep. Again, reminder, coming up after this game at around 6:30, we have boys soccer. They'll be back in action to take on Monument. Here live, we'll have that game for you as well. Stay tuned. Second half is coming your way next. You're watching Pope Prep Productions. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about ready to begin the second half here at Pope Francis. Fans filing in for the rest of this game, and they are also filing in for the doubleheader. Again, we'll keep reminding you, we're going to keep pumping that thing out tonight. It's boys soccer tonight. They'll be taking on Monument, 6:30 kickoff. A.J. Gonzalez will be here with you. That's right, me, the guy you're hearing right now, voice of the Cardinals, will be back here. 6:30 p.m. kickoff tonight for the part 2 of our doubleheader. But for now, part 1 looks to have an okay conclusion. I mean, 5-0 game. Cardinals are going to look for a way to keep the momentum rolling into the second half, and it looks like they're going to be able to. Meadows will start the second half on the field, on the pitch. I think they're going to put her back up top. And I think that's the expectation here. They'll have Meadows, Fitzgerald, and Ballant at the top. It's going to be a change of sides. Visitors going to work from left to right. Cardinals are going to work from right to left.
I don't know what goes on for as far as the live streaming and games and whatnot, but you guys ever have a post game predictions like for specifically for this one, Isabella Meadows, on like how many goals will she score by the end of this season? Really?
Well, we've never had a prediction running for like a player. We've never really had a prediction show before.
No,
it's a great idea. Usually, as the lead commentator, I try to do something where I don't, play favorites, really. I try to be as homerless as possible. You know Jack Edwards, obviously.
Yeah, Jack
Great
Edwards.
commentator, right?
Yep.
What is he, though? He's a homer, right?
Yes.
You've got to say
yes.
that, right? He loves the Bruins and he hates the team
Absolutely.
they're playing against, right?
Oh, can't
I'm the
stand
type of guy who wants to root for the Cardinals, but also wants to show kind of like, I don't want to say
Some respect for the other.
perfect. So it's respect for both teams and play by the MIAA rules. See, if the
Yes.
MIAA were to have a commentator, I'd like to think it would be me for anything, okay? I would like to think it would be me. It might be someone else who does a great job for their school. But
I haven't heard anyone else, any other school that's had.
I would like to think it would be me. So
Yes.
I'd like to embody myself after the MIAA rules and the handbook and the statement that we read before the game. That's kind of why I've never done a prediction show, because I never want to, say something like the Cardinals are going to win 5-0 or be leading at halftime 5-0.
Yeah.
Because you want to give the other team a fair chance.
Yes.
See, I'm teaching broadcasting, folks, right here, right live to Don Percy, and you're getting the full exposure at home. Just like this content, subscribe to this channel if you want to hear more incredible broadcasting learning examples. No, I'm just kidding. I just try to show, a little decency and fairness to both teams, but
Yeah,
some of those hockey games, it's awfully hard to show fairness and decency to both teams.
Yeah,
but-
that's a different story, though.
yeah, for sure. But I try my best to be nice and be honest and judge what I see. If I don't like something, I'll tell you it's bad. But if I like something, I'll tell you it's good, and I might even hype it up for you to make you think that it's the best.
It's
thing
the best thing
Right.
that's ever
Exactly.
happened. Yeah.
See, teaching broadcasting 101. If you want, you can DM me on Instagram right now, and I can give you some lessons back. But I'm not that good. I still have a lot of improvements to make. I do say a little bit too many and have a lot of little mess ups here and there. But I'm learning on the fly. As the Cardinals have it here, it's Gabby Fiala. Easthampton's going to have to learn on the fly. They've shut down the middle of the field to start this second half. Not much to report on with Bella Meadows trying to do something here. They're going to try to take it the other way. Here they come. It's DeRose looking around. DeRose back to Ballant. Here's Jordan. My bad. There's Jordan Ballant. Meadows. Ballant looking for it, but it's going to go out of her reach, and it's going to walk out of bounds. It's going to be Easthampton possession here. Are we going to get you for basketball games this year, Dom? What are we thinking?
That could depend. We may get me for some basketball games, but the big thing is hockey, of course.
Okay.
Like you said earlier, with the strict schedule.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I would like to do some basketball games. However, I'm not really that familiar with majority of.
Listen,
rules.
when I first started here at Pope Francis, I wasn't just a basketball whiz right away. I mean, granted, I did love basketball, but I didn't know every single term of the basketball game itself.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be fine. But we'll get to that point one day. But hey, we're still in fall, guys. We are still
Got a
in fall.
long way to go.
I mean, the winter is probably by far my favorite season. I mean, fall is a close number 2. But that is going to be so much fun this year. Again, and showing off where our teams are as well. I mean, the Cardinals last year, that winter season was just incredible. I mean, Andrew Sarrazino will tell you, too, that it was just magical. The whole ending. It felt like the whole thing was scripted to me. Because for the longest time, when that season started, I said, when I look up top to bottom, I was looking at that team. I'm like, this team's going to go to the Garden. This team's going to win the state title. I said that to Andrew in the parking lot. You can ask him about that one day. When he
I had actually previously asked when I was in 8th grade,
Yep.
coming to this school, I had asked because I took great interest in I wanted to know about the hockey here. So I asked, if you go to state finals, I asked, I believe it was Miss Rivers.
Okay.
I asked,
Yep.
where do they go for state finals? And she said TD Garden. I said, okay.
Yeah, it's serious showbiz for sure for the hockey players. The TD Garden, it was just so much fun. The whole ending too. Josh Ivey scoring with 22 seconds left. Please, that was just it felt I don't want to say it felt scripted because it wasn't, but it was just so storybook and so picture perfect and just picturesque. It was incredible for sure. But it's an experience I'll never forget. I still have the lanyard from the TD Garden on my door at home. I kept it. I'm like, this is, Mom, I'm not going to throw this one away. I'm keeping this
Keeping
one.
it?
Yeah, for sure.
Souvenir. Free souvenir.
Souvenir for life. Are you kidding me? Stellaci, over to Ballin it goes. Cardinals, no goals yet to show in the second half. And look out here. It's Bella Meadows trying to get going up the middle of the field again. And, I mean, it feels like I've said that now 20,000 times here. But Easthampton will restore order and kick away. And Ballin's just going to be able to get it right back. Not going to be able to handle it for long. But she says, adios, see you later. I'll take that one. Goodbye, Christine Reitman. I got that one. But it's going to be a cover-up here for the visitors. And they'll pick it up for 34-50 to go in this game. Fans getting ready to file in for tonight's big game at the boys.
Double header?
Yeah, it's a double header. I'm going to be very tired when I get home tonight. Sitting on the couch watching Thursday Night Football. My Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's the Buffalo Bills. Let's see if my favorite new quarterback, Baker Mayfield, will get the job done tonight.
That's the one thing that we have been. I don't know about you specifically, but a lot of people have asked, especially the freshman group coming up. They have thought, what if we created a Pope Francis football team?
A Pope Francis football team.
They really took that idea into deep thought about bringing it up to the athletic department, and we decided, as much as it would be great, we realized that we all are not as experienced as some other people are out there.
I see. Yep. Ballot, looking in, trying to find Bella Meadows. Just going to hit out of bounds here. Stoppage on the field. Clock continues to roll. Aiden Kornacki is coming to the game in relief of May Fitzgerald. So Fitzgerald played in for the first half. And now it's going to be Kornacki for the rest of this one. So goalies split up in half. And it felt like from the start of this game that the Cardinals were going to be able to handle their business, take care of the job, get the job done. And it feels like they've have, and it's just been a clinic all day today. As Dolan's going to take it in here for Pope, but not for long. It's going to head out of bounds. I mean, next week is going to be one of the funnest weeks of the year for sure. It's homecoming week. It's going to be a lot of fun.
State finals for golf.
Okay, so state finals for golf, that is Monday.
I looked on our website for that one. I was extremely shocked at what time the bus leaves from Pope Francis.
Well, I can tell you the time. I can tell you the location, too. I'll do the location first.
Right.
Location is Brockton, Mass. I know that for sure.
Yep.
The time they leave, I'll guess. I may not know. 5:45 a.m.
That is exactly right.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
That was right. Okay. So boys golf will head, or excuse me, boys golf. The golf team will head to the state tournament over in Brockton. They have to pick up a bus at 5:45.
5:45 here.
It feels like I'm playing hockey all over again.
I looked at that and what time did they have to come here for TD Garden?
That was an afternoon game. It was an afternoon game.
That's why I said it's 12 o'clock, so probably like 7 they had to leave at.
Yeah, it was probably 7, 8 a.m. I think. I mean, if someone can quote me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I think it was 7, 8 a.m. The bus was here, so it was okay. It was okay. I mean, it was a long day for sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what an experience that is, though, to be able to play on that ice and that type of game, that atmosphere. It was incredible. I'm telling you. Hopefully this year we can head back because that was awesome, and that is an experience that I'm going to remember forever. Being just below the Nesson booth too, as a broadcaster, that was one of my personal goals to maybe try and commentate at the TD Garden. So glad I was able to do that. Nora Walsh is going to try to come in here and make a play. Olivia Dolan's going to look forward to. Termel will take possession. Dave Termel over to Ella Sterlacci it goes. Sterlacci looking upfield. Finds Meadows in the middle of the field. Look out. This could be 5. Bella Meadows on the left foot. She's going to change this to the right. And look out. She's going to try to walk in. And it is going to be goal number 5. And just like that, it is 5-0 for the Cardinals. 31:15 to go. It's 6-0 for the Cardinals. It's 5 for Bella Meadows. It's even more money in the bank. It's 5 for Bella Meadows. Man, oh man, this place is quiet now. I might have to stop the goal horn early. I mean, 6-0. Again, the problem that has plagued Pittsfield all day.
Easthampton.
I don't know why I keep saying Pittsfield. I honestly don't. And my apologies to Easthampton. I don't know why I have an affinity for Pittsfield. Easthampton. The middle of the field has been wide open for Isabella Meadows. And the one forgot to turn off the music there. Oh, boy. Voice of the Cardinals is voice of needs to take a nap in between games here because he's getting a little tired already.
For doubleheader tonight?
Yeah. It's Fialo here for Pope Francis. Fialo looking downfield for Kira Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald going to try to fire on the shot, and that one's going to be it's going to be a block. Excuse me, rather. It's going to be Fitzgerald trying to get in there, trying to make a play. Olivia Dolan, senior back, trying to get in there as well. So Olivia Dolan is planning on to finance and marketing for her college search. Again, that's something that's coming up for all these seniors. While they're on the field giving you their best, they've got the college thing going on as well. As Meadows, look out. This could be six. Deep in the territory. It's Sterlacci trying to get there, and it goes out of her reach. Visitors will try to take it the other way. Cardinals looking for some defense. Termel trying to get there. So is Nora Walsh. Sterlacci. Sterlacci looking for something. That's Fialo. Gabby Fialo looking for space, looking downfield, trying to find Kira Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald trying to get there, trying to make the play, and it's going to head out of bounds. Good opportunity for Kira Fitzgerald, who's going to plan to pursue a career in nursing, which she's done here at Pope. Got the college list here in front of her. So 29:39 to go. I mean, I can keep going down a whole line of high school sports stories with Dom Percy. I can give you the game coverage, or we can talk about something else. It's up to you, Dom, where you want to go with this broadcast. I didn't really give you a pre-production plan, but you tell me. Where do you want to go next? Do you have any questions for me about Pope Francis in general? Oh, you know what I wanted to get into? I'm sorry. I'm totally just throwing you for a loop right now. I wanted to get into the homecoming week.
Yes.
Yes. So Monday is Country versus Country Day. Has anyone heard that?
Country, like as in Southwest dress, and country golf.
Bingo, country club. There we go. Perfect. Yes, country club versus country. As look out, this could be even worse. It's Bella Meadows. It's a tap in. It is a tap in, and it is 7-0 for Pope Francis. 28:52 to go. I think that's going to be it for the goal horn. I'm not going to play it now. 28:52. It's 7-0 for the Cardinals, and man, oh man, is it money.
6 goals, 1 game.
6 for Bella Meadows. That's a double hattie for Bella Meadows.
Have we ever seen that before?
I think I have. Strangely enough, with Bella Meadows, I think I have at one point, and I may just not remember. But now this is the memory that's going to live in my brain for the rest of the night. It's 6 from Bella Meadows, and it's 7 for Pope Francis. Domination for the Cardinals tonight here at Pope Francis. Steph Caesar's going to come into the game, and Maeve Termel is going to come off. Coming into the game for the Pope Francis Cardinals, the senior back wearing number 19, Stephanie Caesar. Coming off the field for your Cardinals, the sophomore wearing number 22, Maeve Termel. 6 times today for Bella Meadows. 7 for the Cardinals today.
Overall, total.
Yep. And it is out of control. Sterlacci for Pope. Okay, back to what I was saying about homecoming.
Homecoming week.
Okay. Monday, we went over that. Country club attire versus country
Southwest
attire. Southwest attire. Correct. Tuesday, I don't know why I'm talking about Tuesday right now. I'm going to
Halloween contest.
Bingo. Boom. Halloween costume contest. That is right on the money, right in the bank. Yep. Halloween costume contest. So I believe the whole school will gather in the theater, and we'll get something done for that as well. Wednesday,
Liturgy Day.
I'm going to get the pubs out here. Oh, boy. They're putting me to work today. Coming into the game for your Pope Francis Cardinals, wearing number 20, Ava Moulton-Bright, and wearing number 28, Emma Corden. Coming off the field for your Cardinals, the senior captain wearing number 24, Kira Fitzgerald, and the senior captain wearing number 15, Isabella Meadows. So that might be the curtain call tonight for Bella Meadows. And it was a majestic performance for sure. 6 of the Cardinals' 7 goals. Double hat trick tonight for Bella Meadows. As Ballant is going to try to work it the other way. Here comes Jordan. So Tuesday's Halloween. Wednesday, we've got the
Liturgy
Day. Yep, that is correct. That'll be a mass on Wednesday. Thursday, we have Sports Team Jersey Day.
We also have the Powder Puff game.
I
believe. Is that
I was going to get to that. Yep,
my bad.
We're jumping the ship. So, in honor of the Powerpuff game, which is coming up on Thursday, that'll be at nighttime. We will have, you can wear a sports jersey of your favorite team. I'm not sure which jersey I'm going to wear yet. I haven't decided, haven't made up my mind. But and on Thursday, that will be the in-dress school spirit day, or spirit wear, or not spirit wear, but the suggested wear. And then Friday, we'll get to the Powder Puff in a minute.
Yes.
I'll just give you the rundown here. We'll get to homecoming and Powder Puff later. Hang on one second. I'm recording. That would have been a nice first goal of the season for Emma. That's going to be a cover-up. And, the Rose got taken down, and she'll get up. On Friday, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Friday. You'll be at the cemetery in honor of the veterans. We will be putting up flags for them, and it'll be our 5th year in a row heading down there. So various students will have other assignments around the Springfield areas for a service day, and there'll be a half day too. And the Cardinals, it'll be a spirit wear day as well for the Pope students. And then that night is homecoming. But the main event, the main attraction of the week, really, is Powder Puff.
Powder Puff.
The Powder Puff game, Thursday, 6 o'clock. We're going to be here. I'm not sure the scenario yet of if we're going to live stream or record.
Would that be the first live stream?
I don't know if we're going to live stream it. That's the only snafu. We are going to record for sure. So we want to get more people down to the game. That is something that we want to see for sure.
Juniors versus seniors,
Yes,
girls.
football. Yes, and Don Percy might be a cheerleader too.
No.
I'm just kidding. It's Jordan Ballot trying to get there, trying to make the play. As Nora Walsh will come in out of nowhere. Walsh looking down the field.
I wouldn't look that too good with pom-poms, too.
You've got some people that are going to be holding pom-poms that you might be questioning and saying, why are these guys holding pom-poms? But we'll work it all out. It's coming up this week, folks. And then Friday, obviously, homecoming over at the Ludlow Country Club. It'll be a night on the red carpet for those attending that. It's the whole school. So, again, that'll be this upcoming Friday. Again, tickets, I believe they're all sold out.
I believe they are all sold out.
They've got to be.
They ran out just today.
Okay.
I know a couple friends that got the last 2 tickets.
Last 2 tickets. There you go. So it's all done, all sold out. So I hope those students that...
Two brothers, too.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to have a great time. You can head out of bounds. So, again, for the student body, it's a big upcoming week. And then from there, the whole schedule takes a weird turn and twist after turn after twist after turn with Thanksgiving, the midterm exams, Christmas break, and then it's a new semester, and then it's a whole bunch of other fun stuff coming down the rearview mirror. But look, right now the Cardinals up 7-0. Easthampton looking for an exodus somehow, some way. They're just trying to get out of trouble here. As Ballot, look out! It's Emma Corden. Emma Corden trying to fire in a shot, but it's going to be a save. With 24:04 to go in this game. Well, there's a trip ahead of us. You know what's one thing that I'm getting so sick of? And I don't like to say that I get sick of anything here on these broadcasts, but there's one thing in life right now that I am just totally almost gave it away. Sick of.
Flies.
Close.
Okay.
Stink bugs.
Oh, Oh,
These stink bugs are everywhere. So I'll just get the sub in here real quick. Give me a sec. Coming into the game for your Pope Francis Cardinals, wearing number 26, the senior Mae Fitzgerald.
We had 2 fly in the last 5 minutes, I believe.
Look, let me tell you right now. Okay, I'll just get the other one here. Hang on one sec. Coming into the game for your Pope Francis Cardinals, wearing number 5, Julia Bonfido. Coming off the field for your Cardinals, wearing number 14, Gabby Fiallo. So Gabby Fiallo is going to come off. Yeah, these stink bugs are everywhere, and I swear, they are clueless. They're clueless. They don't know what they're doing. They're flying all over the place, and then they just stop, and then they don't move at all, and it's a disastrous. And somehow they're everywhere this year. I don't know what's going on here in Massachusetts in 2023, but it's out of control. It's out of control, and these things fly too, and they're kind of annoying. But I mean, hey, I'm not in for killing flies at all. You didn't hear that from me, okay? All I'm going to say is this. The stink bugs are everywhere.
Yes.
And whoever's behind this, I don't know whoever it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to do some research before
the 77-degree weather. That's what it is.
I mean, it's the 77-degree weather for sure, but there's got to be something else. Like, there's got to be something else I'm missing. When have we ever had this many stink bugs? And they're always flying around, and they always get in my house. And then they're always almost impossible. They're hard to kill, but when you get them, they're easy to kill. As Emma Corden's going to fire in a shot. That's going to be a save for Addison Barr with 22:07 to go. I'm sure my dad's watching this somewhere, and he's having a little freak out wherever he is, thinking about those stink bugs all over the place. With 21:58 to go. Got the whole family from Portugal over at my house, so it's probably a big watch party over there somehow, some way. They're probably live streaming the game.
20 people?
I don't know if it's like 20, but there's let me tell you. Hang on, it's like there's a lot of people, but I don't think it's 20, but it's a good amount for sure. And I'm sure they're watching this game because I tell you, those Europeans, they love their football. Let me tell you, their football. Let me tell you, not football, football.
FUTBOL.
FUT, yeah.
Yes.
I think that's how it is too. I mean, football.
With the little dash over the U.
Yes, look, during the World Cup, I always said it was football, right?
Yep.
And I still say that now. I say football. I'm starting to like soccer.
This might be a cold take here.
But it's going to get hot as time goes on. I'm starting to like soccer a little bit more than football. Let me tell you why after this free kick. We'll get this free kick out. I love American football too. I love all sports, but I'll tell you why I like soccer in a minute. Archie trying to fire a shot. That was a dot, and it goes into the back of the net. It's a goal. It's 8-0 for the Cardinals. It's Ella Sterlacci putting it in for Pope Francis. And just like that, it is now a 8-0 game for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Ella Sterlacci getting it done. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the Cardinals. It is 8-0, and just like that, with 20:48 to go, this game is just completely out of sync and out of control. Cardinals up big.
Back to what we were talking about.
Let's go.
European football.
Let me give you a take here, okay? the NFL season, okay? I like it, right? Okay.
Yep.
Do you watch it on a consistent basis? Do you watch it?
I would say maybe. I'm not
week?
I'm not a consistent watcher.
Okay.
I'd say maybe once every week.
Okay, fine.
One game.
Okay, yeah, that's totally cool. Okay, I'll tell you why. Have you noticed they've been playing these 9:30 games in London?
Yes.
Okay. I am sick of that. I'm sick of it. I'm getting the soccer feel. They're playing in England, okay, and they're playing at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, okay. That's what.
Is it 9:30 in the morning? Correct.
Right, 9:30 a.m. So I gotta wake up. It feels like I'm watching the Premier League. It feels like I'm watching
MLS.
I'm ready to watch Harry Kane, and I can't get settled in to watch football in that amount of time. I can't. I can't do it at that time.
It's too much.
It totally is. I completely agree. I mean, whoever's the schedule maker out there and whoever's deciding it, they put 3 weeks in a row of football in London. It was absolutely
London,
it's
and
be
it
one
was
week. It's got to be 1 week.
Yes,
that is my
yes.
complaint right now with the NFL. It was too much. Too many 9:30 a.m. kickoff games. I don't need football every day.
They counted those as
every
regular
portion of
season.
the day. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Oh,
for
wow.
Sure. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So it feels like, and then I'm the type of guy when you put football on, I get nothing done throughout the day. So I'm glued to my couch from 9 to 8:30 at night. Or later, 11 o'clock, because it's Sunday Night Football, right? Yeah. So I'm glued to my couch for what is it, 11 hours a day now? 12 hours a day?
Yes.
With the London game. And that's my one complaint with the NFL right now in general. Is that the Great Britain games 9:30 a.m. starts? It's absolutely it's absurd. It's absurd, and I'm getting sick of it. I'm sorry to show you my displeasure with the NFL right now, but on this broadcast, I should be focusing on the playoff game here at hand. But again, I just have some things today that I'm just letting it all out there tonight. I got 2 games here. Okay, I've got time to cover the games. We know what's happening on the field here, so I like to incorporate a little bit of what I'm thinking into the background of what we're doing here. Cardinals looking for it. They've got it. Sophia DeRose trying to get there, trying to make the play. We're going to get some subs coming on. We got you covered. Coming into the game for your Pope Francis Cardinals, the sophomore wearing number 22, Maeve Trammell. The freshman wearing number 10, Mila Dillard. And the senior wearing number 15, Isabella Meadows. Coming off the field for your Cardinals, the senior wearing number 28, Emma Corridan. The junior wearing number 18, Jordan Ballant. And the sophomore wearing number 20, Ava Moltenbray. So trio of subs coming in and off for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Yeah, and going back to what I was saying, I'll wrap it up real quick with the whole Great Britain nonsense. 3 games in a row, too much. We'll just cut it down to 1, and I'll be totally satisfied with the National Football League.
I believe that was also not only London, but in Germany.
Still watching.
I believe it was in Germany as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so they got 2 games in Germany. Yeah, the Patriots are going down to Germany. They're going to get rocked. Actually, they're playing the Colts. You know what? They're playing the Indianapolis Colts. I think they're going to be okay.
Wait, they still have yet to go down to Germany.
What's up?
Have they already gone down to Germany?
No. 2 weeks. I think it's in 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
There's a big game coming up in Germany. I got to get a sub here. Oh, God, I wasn't paying attention. Coming in the game for your Pope Francis Cardinals, the senior wearing number 24, Kira Fitzgerald. Coming off the field for your Cardinals, the junior wearing number 17, Ella Sterlacci. Cardinals looking forward here with Maeve Trammell. Trammell looking downfield. Fitzgerald trying to fire in a shot. It's going to be a cover-up. Yeah, I mean, Dolphins-Chiefs is a game that's coming up in London. Or not London, Germany.
Germany,
Excuse me, yes. That's a huge game. That is huge. That could decide home field for the AFC playoffs. And that's a game that's going to be happening at 9:30 a.m. Let me tell you, that is embarrassing for the National Football
Weekend game, by the way, right?
That is absolutely atrocious for the National Football League. I don't know who decided that. Having them in London? Are you kidding? Or excuse me, Germany. I keep saying London. Oh, that one's going to take a bang off the field goal post. I was getting a little Cody Parkey vibes from the NFL with a double doink there. It took only 1 doink off the field goal post. It was a good opportunity for Meadows. 16:25 to go in the second half. Yeah, again, I'll say it one last time. My displeasure this year with the NFL schedule makers is out of this world. Again, Dolphins-Chiefs, a premier game on the NFL calendar. It's probably going to be the best game of the year. It's in Germany at 9:30
Across in another country.
Yay. Great job, NFL. Great job. Awesome. Terrific. Yeah. The biggest game of the year is going to be in Germany at 9:30 a.m. Yeah. Awesome. That's a game that should be on Sunday Night Football, and I can't.
And it says Sunday morning.
It's Sunday morning. I think. Am I getting ready to watch Man City and Arsenal in a Premier League game? No. I'm here to watch the NFL. An NFL game should be at 1:00. I'm sorry. I will not talk about the NFL for the rest of the 2 broadcasts. I'm going to try to focus at least on soccer. As Milo Dillard has it here, look out. That could be 9, and it's going to be a cover-up with 8-0, the score on the board. So Don Percy, the Cardinals, it's safe to say now, they're going to move on to the round of the 16 here in this Class B tournament. What's the one thing the Cardinals need to do? And I know today was a complete game for the Pope Francis Cardinals.
Early on, complete game.
Okay. What's the one thing the Cardinals need to do to stand out from the competition and win this tournament?
I think what they've been doing right now is absolutely perfect. They've been keeping the pressure on. You want to get the whole team involved in a game.
Dillard, sorry to interrupt you. Dillard's going to fire in a shot. That's 2 for her. That's 9 for the Cardinals. Domination with 15 minutes to go. And it's a touchdown and a field goal on the board for the Cardinals. It's 9-0. It's out of control. And Easthampton is in shambles. Going back to what you were saying, Dom, go ahead. Sorry. You have to get that one in, you know?
Yes. As I was saying, you want to keep a team pressure going forward. And what they've been doing now, keeping pressure constantly in the offensive zone and not letting, in this case, Easthampton, get too much back into the defensive zones where they cannot recover.
That was a nice replay there from Mr. Senda. Gives us the Milo Dillard goal. Just showing right through, shake and bake, and then bottom corner. Yeah, I mean, for the Cardinals, I know we've said it a lot tonight. The strength in the back end, I think that's something that's going to help them out this postseason. And the year of exposure they've had playing with each other, with Caesar and Thayer and
especially when it comes to state.
Oh yes,
for
state purposes, yes, that is very, very important in my opinion, to be able to have the opportunity to be able to play with each other for a year. I mean, again, last year was a tough ending for them, losing to the Woolies. I think that was who it was, the Millbury Woolies, if I remember correctly. Or I don't want to say it was Millbury. I think it was the Woolies for sure. I remember
and that was a close game too. Yes, 3-2.
I think you're right on. I don't know. That's amazing that you know that and I don't. As Trammell is going to try to fire it in. You know, one of the things that's weird for me is I've done games now here for 3 years, and I don't really remember them. I only remember the.
It flies by.
It flies by, and I don't even remember the little ones. And you go back and you look at it. Like I was doing a little resume booster. I wanted to see how many games I've done.
Yep.
Just to give myself a round number. I've done so many. Like, and
Do you know definitively?
You wouldn't even. I wouldn't even have told you that. I would have said, if you were here the last 2 years, how many games have you done? Probably say, I don't know, like 48, 50 or something.
How many have you done? Probably close to 100.
I want to say it's over 100.
I would say so.
Sophomore, we did fall, spring, yeah. I think it's over 100. The Cardinals are going to fight out over the corner kick. Meadows took the corner. I think they're just going to get some looks here for the next round. It's Fitzgerald trying to make it a 10-murder on Easthampton. It's going to be a cover. Yeah, that's one thing that I hope you do not struggle with coming in for the rest of the year here, or the rest of your years here, is just not remembering some of the games you've done. Because remember, it's the little memories that you'll remember and look back on one day and realize that they were the big ones. Yes. That's something I'm learning now. As Easthampton is going to have an opportunity trying to break the shutout. Can they? Will they? Eden Kornacki says, not today. It's a save for Pope Francis, and they'll work it out of their net eventually. For some reason, the camera is not moving. Not sure why. Wonder if Eric Lou's up there. Maybe he did. Wonder if he did something up there. And chewing through cords like a mouse. As it's going to be a cover up here. We're trying to get the camera back up and working. If you want me to, I can hold down the fort here on the camera work for a little bit, and you can try to go play with it if you want. I don't know, or whatever you want. Okay. Yep. We're just going to do a little handheld camera break for these last 12 minutes. We'll get it figured out in plenty of time for the next game. We got boys soccer
versus Monument.
Yep, versus Monument. So we'll figure it out by then. As Bella Meadows is going to try to figure it out. So Don, you're not staying with us for the boys soccer game tonight.
Unfortunately, no, I will not.
Okay, so what are you looking for the boys team tonight? What's the Don versus X Factor tonight?
What I'm looking for mainly in the boys. This is going to be a tough game. That's bottom line. Tough game. I believe they have played Monument twice, and they are, I believe, 0-1-1. The 2-1. The one tie, I had my first game with you, I had done, it was the 2-2 tie.
Yes.
So I personally, what I believe is that this is either going to be, much like the hockey semifinals, a one-goal game or a tie going into overtime.
Trammell trying to fire a shot, and that one goes to the left of the net. It's a good opportunity again for the Cardinals to cash in there. 9-0 the lead here still. Yeah, thank you for tuning in and keeping with us with the camera difficulties. They've done something up there, but we'll figure it out.
Coming into the game for the Pope Francis Cardinals, the junior number 14, Gabby Fiallo. Coming off the field for your Cardinals, the junior wearing number 27, Nora Walsh.
Corner coming in for Bella Meadows going to try to fire it in high indeed. Maybe Trammell try a little version of the bicycle kick. It'll be taken in here by Bonafido. Bonafido kicking it back. Meadows looking downfield, trying to find Trammell. Stay up there. We've got a whistle. I think we got a penalty shot coming in. This could be worse. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty. And it's going to be maybe Trammell who's going to take it. Referee's call handball. So Maeve Trammell with the opportunity to add another here for the Cardinals.
Make it double digits.
Make it double digits. And really send the Cardinals into the postseason strong. It's Trammell. It's a shot. It's in. It's bottom left. It's ba-bing, ba-boo. See ya. Good night, Easthampton. 10-0 with 10:03 to go, and the frustration's really starting to set in for the visitors. It's Maeve Trammell putting it in for the Pope Francis Cardinals, and just like that, it's going to make it a 10-0 game. Subs coming in and out for the Cardinals now. Turning into a nighttime, and it will be a good one for the Pope Francis boys team. They'll be ready to come out in about 10 minutes to get some warm-ups in. I think they make it come out now, too. It's Molten Gray. Fiallo. Meadows. Fitzgerald. Yeah, so boys soccer, that's coming in. And then it's going to be a weekend. We got tomorrow, school day, and then it's going to be adios. It's a short day for me tomorrow. I get to leave since I have study last, so I get to go home, get a quick start on my homework, and enjoy the weekend.
One of the advantages of senior privileges.
Yes, definitely.
Come in late,
Come
leave
in
early.
late some days, leave early some days. Meadows. Going to try to kick it in here, trying to fire in a shot over to Fitzgerald, and that one. It's going to head out of bounds. And Ballott's going to come in. Coming into the game for your Pope Francis Cardinals, the junior wearing number 18, Jordan Ballot. Coming off the field for your Cardinals, the senior captain wearing number 15, Isabella Meadows. Again, we apologize for any audio difficulties we had there. It was, with the camera issue, we had to change the mic audio, and luckily we have. A little echoing sounds here and there, but I'm glad we figured it out now. It's the Cardinals. It's going to be an easy cover up here for Kornacki in a 10-0 game. She'll kick it away. Cardinals holding possession here for Easthampton. It's a painful loss here tonight at Pope Francis. But it's going to be one that they're going to have to quickly forget. Sub getting ready to come on for the first time in their Pope Francis career. It'll be Kaylin Dion getting on the varsity field at home. So varsity debut. How would Dom Percy handle a varsity debut?
I would definitely have extreme butterflies in my stomach. I don't know about anyone else, but as a freshman being on the varsity team, that is how I would feel. I would feel really, really energetic to get out there and, hey, it's my first shift and whatnot, but there's definitely a lot of nervous feeling in you that, hey, this is my first time out here, out on varsity.
Huh. Moltenbury has it for Pope, trying to fire in a shot, and that's going to be a save. For the visitors, 6:50 to go. 10-0. Did not think I'd have that on my scorecards. I thought the whole 4-goal prediction before the game for Meadows was a little high, but now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right?
Yes. Double hat trick.
6 goals for Bella Meadows. It's just absolutely insane. Cardinals going to look forward here. Olivia Dolan's going to be able to get back there in time for Pope Francis. It'll be Kornacki covering it up a bit. Jordan Ballot. Ballot looking to make the play here. On the field, 6:13 to go. Cardinals looking for it, and it'll be the visitors trying to clear it out. $5:54 to go. Again, I promised I wasn't going to say anything about the NFL for the rest of this broadcast. I really did. I really thought I was not going to say anything about the NFL for the rest of this broadcast. But again, Tampa Bay I can't wait to go home tonight and watch my Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the Buffalo Bills. Yep, for sure, buddy. Yep. Tampa Bay Buccaneers tonight, my favorite team. Baker Mayfield, my favorite quarterback right now. Hopefully they can beat the Buffalo Bills, a team that not many people like around here, except for a certain someone that actually goes to Pope Francis. Mr. Cole Aziz will be watching that game with his Tre'Davious White jersey on, as we got subs coming in. Coming into the game for your Pope Francis Cardinals, the freshman wearing number 31, Kaylin Dion. And coming in as well for your Pope Francis Cardinals, the senior wearing number 16, Sophia DeRose. Coming off the field for your Pope Francis Cardinals, the senior wearing number 24, Kira Fitzgerald. And the senior wearing number 11, Olivia Dolan. So it's Dolan and Fitzgerald coming off. Making her varsity debut tonight, Kaylin Dion coming in, along with Sophia DeRose coming back into the game, coming back into the fold. DeRose over to Gabby Fiallo. Fiallo over to Sophia DeRose. DeRose trying to do a little toe tap and a little toe drag swag. So for Easthampton here, right, in this type of game, Don Percy, you tell me, in this type of game, in this type of setting, with 4:20 to go in the second half, game just about over, what are you looking to do in these next 4 minutes? What's the strategy? Because you know you're not going to win. It's too far out of reach now. What's the strat? What's the strategy here from Don Percy's point of view?
Strategy here from me is what I would say is you want to finish the game off strong. You don't want to finish off. I understand that you're down 10-0. You don't want to finish off saying, "Hey, we lost 10-0. Maybe that's it for us. First round of the Western Mass," because you could have state playoffs coming up specifically for Easthampton if that is the case for them, and they don't want to go into that with their heads down low. They want to come up with their heads hanging high, and you want to have a good positive mood going into first round states if that is the case for you.
So I think they're going to have a whistle here. It's going to be a free kick.
Goal throw?
Yeah, it's goal kick coming in.
Goal kick.
Yeah. Cardinals going to look for it here with Jordan Ballot. Ballott's going to try to kick it out of harm's way. Very tired. I don't know why. I mean, part of the reason could be that we got some family at the house, to say the least. I'd like to give a shout-out to my uncle and the family that are here stateside, visiting from Europe. So shout-out to them as well. Got some fans over here for Don Percy here, trying to say hello. And I'd like to, especially say what's up to my new family addition, Leonor, the 1-year-old. I think so, yeah. 1-year-old coming over from Portugal here to the States for the first time. So they have a special shout-out to the family watching back at home. One of the viewers. Again, folks, we want you to like this content. Subscribe to our channel. Again, folks, we produce the finest and unique content anywhere in the country, so no matter where you are, however you may be listening tonight, live in Pope Francis, we thank you for tuning in to the telecast. .350 to go. Clock has stopped. As it's going to be the visitors who are going to throw it in Easthampton. Eventually, as they get some substitutions back onto the field. And as soon as we talk about those stink bugs, we got some in the lights now. And that is the absolute worst for me, because I have to go in there. I've got to, we got to go in. I got to find a way to get them out somehow. So that's awesome. These stink bugs are everywhere in this country. It's running wild. It's insane. It's absolutely outrageous. And I usually don't get this angry and flustered on broadcast, but I am done with these stink bugs. I don't know where they came from, and I must be living in the Matrix right now. Because let me tell you, these stink bugs are just driving me crazy, to say the least. Boy, oh boy. And again, my computer decides to start acting up. I'm going to send it to the sun along with the stink bugs. Stephanie Caesar looking for it. Tagliafico trying to get in there, trying to make the play as well, as it's going to roll all the way down the field. Cardinals are going to look for it here, trying to make the play with Stephanie Caesar.
I believe we are on official time as well,
Yep.
seeing as the clock is stopped at 3:50.
Yeah, I have someone up here in the box telling me about a stink bug video. Yeah, I can't handle them. I cannot stand them. I have to tell this person to get out real quick because I can't handle the stink bugs. I can't. Pulled it up on his phone. Oh, I can't stand stink bugs now. They're everywhere and they're clueless, and it's very sad to see for sure. Again, when the clock stopped, I don't know if it's just to go to forgetting to turn on the clock here or what the situation is, but. Yeah, they're going to tell them to run the clock, I think.
We got a
packed
crowd coming
stoppage time.
Going on for that. We got a packed crowd coming in here for the
6:30
game.
You're right, absolutely. Look out here. That could have been another goal for Emma Corden, who could have scored her first as a Pope Francis Cardinal. That would have been the goal for sure for Emma. Would have been a big one for her, but cannot cash in. Cardinal bench is really rooting for her to get on the board, as Stephanie Caesar has it for Pope Francis. Here's Stephanie Caesar. Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald trying to find Caesar again. Emma Corden takes a tumble to the turf, and the referee's going to see it. And it's going to be a whistle. It'll be Pope possession. From sources I've talked to, close to the Cardinal bench, the game that is expected for the round of 16 is expected to be played on Saturday, so you can book that one in your calendars. Round of 16 is supposed to be Saturday, and that's it. The Cardinals have taken care of business. Game is over. Cardinals take care of business. Coming up, we've got the Cardinal postgame tonight. Cardinals win it 10-0. That's a final. Coming up, Cardinal postgame for AJ Gonzalez. Mr. Zenda and Don Percy. It's AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Cardinals, saying so long from Springfield. Coming up, stay tuned. It's the postgame show next. Getting you ready for the doubleheader. The second part of it, too, as well. All right, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Cardinals take this one by a score of 10-0. Boys soccer warming up on the turf as we're going to give you the highlights package. The highlights package consists of about 70% Bill Meadows. We'll say that right off the gates. Dom Percy joining me here for this highlights package. Dom, today, it was all Pope Francis. Not much of an answer at all today from Easthampton. What do we think?
I think that was exactly right. Pope Francis had majority of the game. I would say you predicted earlier it was 70 minutes in the offensive zone for Pope. I'd say they had more close to probably 75 in the offense. Very, very little offensive zone time for Easthampton. Pope really keeping them out of their defensive zone and limiting their shots on net and chances they had to scoring a lot. Mainly, though, what shines the best was Isabella Meadows with 6 goals out of the 10 for Pope Francis.
Yep, so 6 to the 10 from Bella Meadows and 2 from Isla Diller. That was 8. 9 was Sterlacci, and then the 10th one was, tell me, Dom Percy with our notes.
Filio?
No, it wasn't Fialo. It was.
Yes, it was Fialo. Yes,
no,
Fialo.
Oh, no, come on, it wasn't Fialo. I got to go back and watch it. Maeve Trammell, that's right. Yes, it was Maeve Trammell in the bottom corner off a penalty. Thank you, Eric. I'm glad you were watching the game, and I wasn't. Yeah, so that's about going to do it here for this opening game. They're going to get around a 16 game again. Expectation is that game will be played on Saturday, so we'll be watching that one for sure. Don Percy, any last words before you head out for the night and I take the double shift?
I think just have fun doing the second header of tonight.
Think I'm going to get a better game for the second one?
I think you will, yes.
Okay. All right, that's about going to do it here on this Thursday night for girls soccer. Again, make sure to visit the Pope Francis Prep Athletics page for all things girls soccer coming up in the near future. They're going to have lots of dates and lots of playoff games as well. Until about 30 minutes time for the boys game, this is AJ Godsall with Don Percy, Mr. Zenda, and Eric Blue as well. So long from Springfield. Coming up, it's boys soccer against Monument Mountain. We begin the playoffs next for them. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Pope Prep Sports rolls on because you know it, folks. We're the best in the country.
Great job. Thank you. Considering us a freshman, considering us sophomore, so it's my first. Hey, did Logan and Jeannie just go?